Hi there, my name's James. If you got the time, I got the games.
You really did your homework on this one. Narrow down the search area. It would make a hell of a find. Son of a bitch. No way. You are going with the others.
Alright, chapter 4 of this game. This is a lot of cutscenes. There is, right in the beginning here, a trophy that I want to pick up. We're up in Nathan's attic, and we're going to be looking at artifacts from the previous 3 games, which are all pretty cool, but there is, once again, a trophy up here that I want to grab before we go down.
Collected along the years.
I guess the attic is Nathan's office.
Spanish doubloon found in a German U-boat in the middle of a jungle. Who would have thunk?
Yep, very cool.
Sir Francis Drake takes a bullet for Sully. Look at us.
I'll tell you what, we will be exploring Nathan's house before we actually get to the next cutscene that's coming up. Nathan's house is pretty awesome. It's way nicer than the house that I live in.
Shambhala.
It's Shambhala. Here's our man Tenzin. Very cool. There's a toy plastic gun on the far end of the room, and that's how you get the trophy that's up here, but you don't have to pick up all these artifacts in order to get to it.
Sir Francis and his elaborate puzzles.
Yeah, there's a lot of similar looking things in this game to that. That's much later, though.
Well, this was a crazy ride.
Let's check this out.
Another lifetime, Chloe.
Yeah, you can always pause the video if you want to read that. This is another chapter where there are no collectibles, no treasures to find.
Anymore.
And that's not his style anymore. I think that's a pretty sharp belt buckle. Maybe it's just me. And yeah, second thoughts. But here we go. Here's it's not a crucifix, it's a cross. Because that's not Jesus. They established that in chapter 2, I believe. Okay, so we're done with all that. Let's grab this toy gun.
Here they come. Take cover. I'm surrounded.
Alright, yeah, there's these 4 things hanging from the ceiling. All you gotta do is shoot all 4 of these with the toy gun.
Right. Take
2, you can see the 3rd one hanging from here.
And that.
And the 4th one's up pretty high. It's right over Nathan's desk. And you have to actually do this to, there's our trophy. You have to actually play with this gun to advance the story.
Are you coming down to eat?
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Back in business.
For just as long as you pick up the gun, you actually don't have to shoot the targets. If you just stand here long enough, she'll still call your name. And we'll go down. There are 2 bedrooms that are upstairs here. And again, there's no treasures, no collectibles to find, but there are some things to inspect, and I guess this is his wife's office.
Oh, is this what you're working on?
A travel guide for Bangkok. That has a lot to do with the cutscene that we're gonna do when we get downstairs. Bathroom over here. Every room in this house has a bathroom in it. There's like 3 bathrooms in this house and 2 bedrooms. This house is kind of awesome. Got a bedroom over here with its own bathroom as well. Big old wardrobe on the right. Over on the desk, we've got a photo album. And this was
Wow.
clearly their wedding.
Now that.
Then he ended up marrying Elena from the prior games. How perfect is that? Like anybody doubted that was going to happen. Pretty sweet looking neighborhood. A big ass bathroom, too. On our way downstairs. And over to the right, or the left, where that light's coming out of, that's another bathroom.
You were up there a long time.
Well, I was researching something.
Oh, is that what we're calling it these days?
I was.
Hey, would you mind grabbing the food? I'm just wrapping up here.
Oh, yeah, sure thing.
Thanks.
All right, we go into the fridge. We have an option. We can either have a soda or we can have a beer.
There we go.
And if you watched my channel before, you know, normally I would go for the beer. I'm just kind of not feeling that today. But when we get back to her, there's a pretty decent length cutscene. Followed by a really awesome Easter egg that everybody already knows about, but the first time I played it, I was just like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Done. Okay. Oh.
Finish it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, it's probably too long and full of typos, but that's what editors are for, right?
And during this cutscene, check out their faces. I think the developers did a really good job on the expressions on the faces.
What?
Huh?
Got none of that.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. How was your day?
Oh, it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Typical day in paradise.
Mm-hmm.
I got to pull a bunch of garbage out of a river. Yes.
At least you got to go for a swim. Did you find any exciting garbage?
Oh, it was brilliant stuff. It was a early 21st century truck we got. Apparently the natives called it a semi.
Oh, dear Lord.
So, boring stuff. Tell me about the article.
Yeah, we did that in the last chapter. I was always wondering how that semi got to the bottom of the ocean in the first place.
Tourism
falling
in
off the
Bangkok,
bridge.
But I don't think the magazine is going to like the angle that I'm taking because everyone immediately commented about how rude the smog was, that it was like shock to the lungs, like the second that you got off the plane. So kind of took this U-turn and became this elegy about...
And this chapter is a normal life, and clearly this guy misses adventure. We're going to be doing a lot of that later. I'm very much loving this game.
Ah! What?
Where are you?
I'm in here being stabbed with a fork.
Oh, really?
What? Just keep going. It was interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. What's my article about?
What? This one?
Mm-hmm.
And it really doesn't matter which one you pick.
The people of Bangkok, and the smog, and how they can't get a flight anywhere, and people can't breathe.
Wow.
All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I couldn't have done any better.
I was in the
Really?
ballpark, right?
In a different state, but yeah, you were in a ballpark. Jameson asked you about that Malaysia job again.
Jameson always asks me about the Malaysia job.
Look, Nate, I really think that you should take it.
Yeah, the Malaysia job. The last chapter was called the Malaysia job. I thought we already did that.
Really? I mean, he doesn't have the permits, and we agreed we're not going to take that kind of work anymore. It's
Okay,
just not
but-
Or
worth it.
maybe it was called that just because the offer was given to us.
That risky. All right, if it's just a permit.
No way.
You could call Sullivan. You haven't seen him in
Elena,
what, 2 years?
Look, could we please drop this?
Okay, I just don't want you to not take it because of me.
I'm not taking it because of me, okay? I appreciate the gesture. It's just...
I'm gonna go ahead and do the dishes.
Just stop, I'll do them. No,
You
hold
did
on.
them last night.
No, you cooked. I cleaned. It's fine. I mean, at least, let me try to earn it or something. Let me, play you for it.
You'll play me for
Yeah,
it?
yeah, your little TV game thing. I bet I can beat your high score.
You think that you can beat my high score on my TV game thing?
Yeah, I think you're scared now.
You don't even know what it's called.
I don't need to know what it's called. I've seen you play. It's
Right.
jumping and running, and I have a natural talent for that.
True story.
So, what do you say, chicken? Is it a bet?
Oh, wow. Okay, cowboy.
Yeah, this is really cool. That console right there changed my life when I was a kid.
Oh, I'm learning all right.
Didn't even occur to me when I first got this game
No.
that it was
has the
developed by
whole-
Naughty Dog,
Whoa.
the same developers who did
This has taken a really long time.
You have no patience.
When you turn something on, you expect it to... Okay.
the original 3 Crash Bandicoot games. And all the ones after that were made by Traveler's Tale, so this is obviously a throwback to the
Is there
first
a
3.
problem?
No, just, how do you make it go?
Push the start button.
I knew that.
All right.
I got it.
Okay, so you want
Yeah, we're supposed to beat her high score, but that's not possible. I mean, this is common knowledge now. There is a trophy for this later in the game. We end up playing this again way towards the end.
Why is the boulder chasing me?
Just
But I do want to do the best I can. This isn't easy either.
To this boulder. It's spinning hurt.
watch that.
Collecting as much Wumpa fruit and doing it as quickly as possible is how you want to go, but
I watched it. What is that thing? Fox?
still will not beat her high score this first time. Whoa, look out. A lot of times you get stuck on these boards.
Okay, smash the box.
Get the box, yeah.
Smashing crates.
Bandicoot, and it's what he does.
It's a fox, and it's not very realistic.
Perfect.
By the way, foxes can't do this.
It's a bandicoot.
That doesn't look anything like a bandicoot.
Have you ever
Oh, the
seen
first time I played this, I was so happy. I grew up on the original Crash Bandicoot games.
Okay, grab the fruit.
What does the fruit do?
100 gives you an extra
Good on
life.
time, just gonna run past the box.
Who's got time to pick 100 pieces of fruit?
Yeah, I fell there a bunch of times. And make it, there's the end, 31 seconds, yeah. Curious to see what score we did get. 3208, that's not bad at all, really.
What? Is that it?
You asked for it.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I practically had it.
You can give it another shot. Come on, double or nothing. My car could really use a good cleaning.
Really? You gonna start the smack talk
There's
now?
this mode called easy mode. I just switch it.
Wow.
It's way easier on
No, just
easy
keep
mode.
talking. Keep talking.
What are you gonna do?
I'm warning
What are
you.
you gonna do?
I'm warning you.
In real life, what
Hey,
can you do?
I'm-
These
Tell
are
me
really
what
likable
in real
characters.
life.
This whole game is full of likable characters, even though, Nathan does kill people and he does, rob ancient civilizations and end up burning them to the ground.
Yeah, of course. You?
But later on in the game, we end up doing that Crash Bandicoot segment over again, and there's
Come
an
here.
extra life in one of those crates that's worth 500 points. That's the only way to beat her high score and get that trophy. Okay, so one final cutscene. This one's pretty long. This one's almost 5 minutes long. But again, it establishes the story of what's coming up, and the next chapter is great. The next chapter is all action.
We're closed. Come on, man. All right, I'm coming. Coming. Asshole. Yeah, can I help you?
Yeah, I'm, looking for my little brother. It's about your height, a little bit leaner. Definitely less gray in the temples.
Sam?
Yeah, been about 15 years.
Good to see you again, Nathan.
God, Sam.
Oh, all right. Take it easy, take it
So the
easy.
prior 3 games took place over a 15-year period.
How? I thought you... I saw you get shot.
Yes, you did. Right there.
Jesus.
Well, the doctor.
Yeah, those bullets must have passed clean through because he was shot in the back.
Up and they tossed me right back into the cell.
Yeah, but I made calls. I checked everywhere. Everything I heard, everything I found, it all confirmed you were dead.
Well, Nathan, we killed a guard. Okay, so they wanted to see me rot in that cell for the rest of my life, and I nearly did.
Jesus, Sam, Man, if I had known, I swear to you, I would have
You
come
would have
out...
come back. I know, Nathan. I know. What's important now, though, is that I'm out. Hey, you still with me?
Need some air.
Yeah, Sam is another guy in this game. Again, he kills people, and he's a robber, but he's a really
You're
likable
not gonna
character.
pass out on me or nothing, are you?
I just might. It's a lot to digest, you know?
And Indiana Jones, I mean,
How did you
was
get out?
kind of the same way, too. You couldn't help but
How
like
did you get
Indiana
here from
Jones,
me?
but if you think about it,
Slow
he was a
down.
pretty horrible guy.
Have a seat. I want to hear about you.
Me?
Yeah.
What's to tell?
Well, call some of your old contacts. You tell me some pretty crazy-ass stories.
Jeez, what crazy stories.
Got shot, hanging from a derailed train in the Himalayas.
Yeah, that actually happened.
Come on, man. What did I miss?
Jeez, Sam, where do I start?
Start with the best part.
And once again, doesn't matter which one you pick, the cutscene pretty much plays out the same way.
Okay, do you remember the theory that we had that Sir Francis Drake faked his own death?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, he did. I found the coffin.
Off the coast of Panama?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, now get this. Okay, I open it up,
Right.
right? And there's no body. But at the bottom is his old journal.
Are you shitting me?
I mean, what can I say?
And again,
Another
the game looks
lost
beautiful
city
all the way through.
destroyed, and we made it out alive. Barely.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I wish you could have been there.
No, it's literally unbelievable. You tell me you stumble upon yet another archaeological gold mine, and somehow you manage to walk away with nothing.
Yeah, well, it's story
That's a
of my
really
life,
good
I
point.
guess.
In all three games.
Managed to grab a few trinkets here and there.
Hmm.
Paid off the car, the house, engagement ring, engagement ring. I'm married. I can't believe Elena from the stories. That's my wife. You got to come meet her tonight. Dinner at my place. You're coming to dinner. I can tell her all about you. Shit, I got to tell her all about you.
Nathan. I'm in a lot
Why
of
didn't you
trouble.
tell your wife you had a brother?
What?
Yes, of course he is. There was no way this was just going to be a nice,
Talking about
pleasant visit.
Does the name Hector Alcazar ring a bell with you?
Yeah, he's the drug lord.
Mm-hmm.
Butcher of Panama, right? Why?
It's a funny story, but last
Okay,
year
the next
he was
chapter is
soulmate.
fantastic. I'm going to end this here. My name is James. If you got the time, I got the games. Thank you
So
guys
this
so
is
much
how
for
I got out
watching.
of prison.